Yo, what is good, ladies and gentlemen? Ganesh here, and today in this video we're gonna be talking about Boruto Uzumaki, the Jinin version or the second version of Boruto. So yesterday we reviewed the full kit of the original version, and today we're gonna be going over the kit of the Jinin version. So his event is currently in the game. It's a replay event. You can get his fragments. His fragments are pretty much hard to get. It's one of the new events where the fragments are hard to drop, and yeah, we have his banner as well, which you can pull on 400 Shinobites for a multi of 10 cards, which is something that I would recommend you not to do. So we're gonna be going over his kit here. We're gonna start with the ultimate, which is basically the best card that he has, the Rasengan, or the disappearing Rasengan. So it has 4000 power in level 1 and 1% critical, 300 CB cost, 60 seconds cooldown, and it stays 60 seconds cooldown all the way up until level 8. It doesn't go, the cooldown doesn't go down when you level it up. So what he does here is that he hurls a disappearing Rasengan ahead, blows enemies back, and causes a large amount of damage. So the best thing about this Rasengan is that it has pretty much the exact animation from the enemy. And that's the only thing that is good about it. So it's one of the slowest Rasengans in the game, and to be honest with you, all the Rasengans in the game basically suck. And most of them just mess because of how slow they are, or the mechanics of them, like on Minato, are just horrible that they mess most of the time. So this is yet another terrible Rasengan, and probably for some reason it's like the worst one. It is very small. It has a very small range, and the good thing is it does double the heads. So it does double heads. However, the heads are basically the total damage divided over these two heads. So the first one has 4 of the 5. Like, we're gonna divide the ultimate damage into 5 parts, and the first head has 4 from these 5. And then the last fifth is in the explosion that the Rasengan does, which is actually not that big. It's not like it was in the enemy. So yeah, it's a terrible Rasengan. It's a terrible ultimate, and I don't like it. I don't think anyone uses it unless, of course, you only have it. Like, it's one of the few ultimates you have in your account, so you might as well just use it. The good thing is it's actually better, in my opinion, than Boruto Stream, which is the ultimate for the original Boruto, which we reviewed yesterday, by the way. If you haven't seen the video, by the way, you're gonna find the link in the description below. So this Rasengan can basically snipe characters or enemies from far away, and you don't have the problem where the disappearing walls would like show up out of nowhere and block your ultimate like it did for Boruto Stream. So there you go. This is the ultimates. Pretty much not anything special, and again, I would not recommend you to actually pull for it. Next up, we have the Sliding Strike, and it's 6 seconds cooldown, 5500 power. Critical is 26%, 80 CB cost, nothing special to be honest. He uses a combination of sliding and palm strike. So yeah, it's the only good thing about this sliding strike is that you can use it to go over traps. So tornado traps and bear traps, you can just move over them using this one. It's not like you can go for a very long distance. It's exactly like using the Rasengan barrage, I think, or the twin Rasengan on Sage Mode Naruto, and the Black Chidori for Adult Sasuke. So it exactly has the same distance, and you can use it to go over these kind of traps. Of course, you cannot go over the ceiling traps or the beaver palms. So these will have to always get activated when you use it, when you use the Sliding Strike. This Jutsu, by the way, doesn't go behind the walls, and so is everything else. So the Aqua Blast doesn't go through walls. However, you can use it from far away. It's a long target attack and has 6 seconds cooldown. And we have the Thunderbolt. He summons like I think 5 or 6 Shadow Clone Jutsus, and shadow clones, and all of them throw a shuriken. If there's a target, all the shurikens would get to the point where the target is. If there's no target, the shurikens would just go in a straight line. And of course, they don't go through walls. So basically, none of his jutsus go through walls except for the ultimate, which is the Rasengan, and it only goes through walls with the explosion, which is not really that big. So you can only go through the small walls with the explosion, which does only 1/5 of the total damage of the ultimate. So overall, we have here Boruto Uzumaki, the Genin version, which is actually terrible. So I cannot really say which one of the two Borutos in the game is worse. And yeah, I think the original Boruto is kind of better in my opinion. Like it has better, I don't know, it just has the damage at least. Like the other Boruto is a red type and has a lot of attacks, so he can be somehow useful when you want to be aggressive somehow, but he's not really that great either way. So both Borutos in the game suck. I was actually hoping that they would like give a recut to all the three characters, Mitsuki, Boruto, and Sarada, in the anniversary, where their kit actually gets to be a good kit. But yeah, it's not gonna happen. It seems like Madara and Hashirama and the whole Shippuden family is gonna be in the anniversary instead of the Boruto family. So yeah, we're just gonna be stuck with these Borutos and their useless, weak kits for a while. So there you go, guys. This is Boruto Uzumaki, the German version. Again, I would not recommend you to pull on it. It's not really, well, worth it. That took a long time to get there. Okay, see you guys in the next video.